AI is the easiest way to make money right now if you actually know what you're doing, right? It's an absolute gold rush for the people who know how to use the tools. And OpenAI's Sora 2, it just came out. It's going to make life a lot easier for people making money online. But the problem is most people are stuck using tools like this for silly photos, silly pictures, silly videos, right? While a small group of people are printing cash using Sora. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to show you how this is the biggest untapped opportunity in AI right now, and hardly anybody is talking about it. Now let's just take it for a spin real quick. So Twitter has a lot of good examples if you come over here. So the prompt here was a GoPro hero cam on a cat point of view. You are the cat and you're about to fight a big rat. It looks super realistic. It's amazing, right? Very, very cool. How can you make money with that? Not too sure, right? Then we have this here. What is this? This is a crow reindeer. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. How can we make money? I can see some use cases. Then we have Albert Einstein teaching a class. We have Albert Einstein's mugshot. We have something over here. We have, what is this? If Harry Potter was from Alabama. Okay, cool. And then we have a monkey riding a pig. So all of these I would characterize for the most part as like the silly stuff. And silly stuff is cool, and it's amazing how good the technology is. I mean, this looks super realistic. All of these do. But how can we actually make money with it? Now, to understand how to make money and how this all works, we have to go into the belly of the beast. So we have what is called a UGC creator marketplace. I don't know if you knew these existed, but it's pretty interesting. So what you can do is you can choose from a bunch of different people willing to promote your product. In this case, you have kojic acid. I don't know what that is. In this case, this person did chest wrinkle pads. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. But there's some of them which are videos, right? So this person's doing NordPod Elite. What is this? I think that's one of those ice baths. Very interesting. I'd be interested in that. The point is, you know, for years, people have been able to hire other people to do a brand review. And I think that's still going to exist, and we can leverage that concept only if one thing happens for these different people. I think the majority of these people, unfortunately, are going to be left without a job because of things like Sora 2. Now, I promised you a 5-minute video or less. We're going to get into how to tie this all together, but I need to kind of contrast this with the price of the old school way. So in the old school way, where you actually hire a UGC creator, a real person, right? Here's what you would pay. You'd pay a platform like this an X amount per month, and you have like different inviter connects, and then you pay the platform fee of 12%. And that's on top of whatever you have to pay the creator, which could be hundreds, could be thousands of dollars, depending upon their reach. Now, what we do is flip it on its head. What we can do, right, check this out. Okay, do you see this right here? I'm going to take the volume down. You could do things like this right here, right? That's Sora. It's crazy, right? What we're able to do if we scroll up here is two things. Sora 2 in the background. I'm pretty sure that's Sora 2 in the background plus a tool like this, HeyGen. So HeyGen is excellent at what? At these talking UGC heads. And you can overlay it on any background you want because they allow you for a green screen, right? So this person, that person, they have different voices. Very, very easy. The whole point here is that instead of going onto a platform, an old school platform where you hire people, right? This one right here, like Join Brands, which it's still going to have its place in the market, right? Instead of doing that, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to create 100 different social media ads and test which ones are the best quicker than everyone else. And whoever can test the most, whoever can test the cheapest, right, wins. Because of course, out of 100, there's going to be like 2 or 3 that really are doing well, and you just scale those to the moon. If I had to go here and have one of these creators do 100 videos for me, first off, it would cost an arm and a leg, and it would take forever. So now people who adopt this right now and start busting out content are going to make buckets of cash. But of course, you have to have a good product fit. You have to know how to do the ads well. But the point is, this is going to get in the hands of people who already know how to do this, who are already crushing it with UGC content, and they're not going to use UGC creators anymore. They're just going to do this, right? So I think the one saving grace, though, if I were to come back over to the Join Brands, the one saving grace is, let's say this person right here has a true following of 100,000 people. That's a big moat around their creation process because they have the audience, the ear. The people who scale this up, I imagine, are going to create fake UGC creators and have them do different products and create influencers with AI. And then instead of hiring people, they'll have a whole catalog of their own fake AI agents, more or less, that can do this themselves.